Coach, I don't get it. The whole week I was consistent. I was taking good trades. I was winning. I was being patient. But then today, Friday, it all unraveled. I should have taken my 2 losses and walked away. How easy does it sound? I was thinking, am I dumb? Why can't I read the market? I've been doing such a good job for a whole week. What happened to me today? I did have my sleep. I done my morning routine as usual. I don't know what happened. I just couldn't read the market. And instead of stopping, I just went to revenge trading mode. Obviously, I ended up with the bigger losses. I don't understand. Why couldn't I just allow myself to lose and accept it? What you're describing is one of the hardest psychological traps in trading. Not being able to emotionally accept the loss when everything inside you screams it should have been a win. Let's unpack it step by step. All week I was winning. I felt sharp, confident, my edge worked, and then today I couldn't figure out the market conditions. To be fair, it was choppy, seek and destroy kind of day, but I couldn't recognize it in the moment. And because I had a momentum from winning trades earlier in the week, I didn't want to finish the week with a red. Exactly. That's the first pressure point. You didn't just see a loss. You saw it as erasing your whole week's progress. Psychologically, your brain connected that Friday red with the all week wasted. And that made it almost impossible for you to accept it. But in reality, those losses were just a tuition, small fees in a large picture. And instead, you turned them into a fight against the market. Yeah, in the moment, it didn't feel just like a loss. It was personal, like I wasn't smart enough, like I couldn't read the market. I literally thought to myself, am I dumb or what? And this thought, it hurted more than a loss itself. And that right there is the real enemy. Not the market, but your self-talk. A simple loss became a proof against your intelligence, your competence, your identity as a trader. That's why it burns so much. You see, most traders think losses trigger the revenge trading because of the money. But most often than not, it's about ego, about protecting your sense of competence. Your brain thinks, I'll prove I can win right now. Like it's the end of the world, and that's when revenge trading starts. So I was trading against my fear of not being good enough. Yes, indeed. You weren't trading setups anymore. You were trading your identity. The market was choppy. I know Fridays can be weird, but I was blind to that. I guess my mind was just stuck on getting the weekend right. I'm just so upset with myself. I didn't want the last day of the week just erase all my week's effort, but that's exactly what I did. Fridays are notorious. Traders want to finish strong, but the market often goes into a messy chop. Combination of a tired mind from a week of trading, plus the pressure to close green, creates a perfect storm. See, it wasn't about your edge failing. It was about you forcing your edge into conditions that it didn't belong. But coach, this is what I don't get. I know I should stop after 2 losses. Literally, I knew it in my head. Then why couldn't I do it? Because knowing is not the same as allowing. Accepting a loss isn't logical, it's emotional. The part of you that wanted to go away is rational, but the other one is emotional. The one screaming, don't be dumb, don't end the week red, don't let the market beat you. It's hijacked your will. Unless you have a ritual in place to bridge the logic and the emotional part, the emotional brain almost always wins. So you're saying I didn't just lack discipline, I lacked the ritual to protect me in that moment. Yes, discipline isn't just willpower. It's a structure to save you when willpower runs out. So here's what I suggest you do next. First, redefine losses. Call them a tuition, not failure. Every small loss is a class you paid for. Second, loss ritual. After 2 losses, you shut down your computer. You close your platform, you walk away, and physically shut it down. Write in your journal, market conditions are not for me today. This simple action bridges your logical brain and emotional brain. The next is Friday rule. Treat Fridays as a defensive days. Smaller sizes, stricter losses, and allow yourself a no-trade day if the market conditions are messy. You see, would you rather have a no trade day with no wins, no losses, or potentially a big loss on Friday to end your week bad? Last but not least, self-talk reset. When you catch yourself thinking, am I dumb? Replace it with, this market is designed to trick even the best. Take the blame off of your identity and put it where it belongs, on the market conditions. Yeah, that makes sense. So I don't have to prove myself to the market. I just have to survive it. Exactly. Survival is success. Every loss you accept gracefully is a win for your trading psychology. And ironically, the more okay you are with the small losses, the faster you grow as a trader. Wow. So today wasn't about the market being unfair. It was about me not being able to emotionally accept being wrong, especially on Friday after a winning week. And by fighting it, I made it worse. That's the lesson. Losers don't make you dumb. They make you a trader. And the day you stop fearing them is the day you gain true freedom in the markets. Thanks, coach. Next Friday, I'll remember this. So before we wrap up, here's something truly powerful you can do tonight. Grab a notebook and take 5-10 minutes to journal with these powerful prompts. Don't overthink it, just write. This is how you train your mind to process and release the emotions behind the revenge trading. First one, what actually happened today? Describe the trades, the market conditions, the losses. Just the facts. This separates the event from the emotions. Second, what did I feel in the moment? Like, am I dumb? Why can't I read the market? This brings the hidden self-talk into the light. 3. What story did I attach to the losses? Did I think this erases my whole week? Or I'm not good enough? This shows how much of the identity pressure was hiding underneath the losses. 4. What would acceptance have looked like? Just imagine you stopped after 2 losses, journaled, and shut down your computer. Visualizing this makes it easier to form a habit for the next time, when you really need it. 5. What's my new rule or ritual to protect myself? Like 2 losses, stop. Friday, preserve your capital. Turn today's pain into tomorrow's structure. Every time you write this out, you will take a little power back from your emotional brain. And the truth is, losses will still sting, but they won't control you as much. And this is the real win.